Life Media here with a Blu-ray unboxing. This package is from Kino Lorber. They had a Step Into Summer sale or something. Anyway, if you're not familiar with Kino Lorber, they've got a lot of all sorts of movies. You name it: horror, western, action, drama, romance, whatever. But they got a ton to choose from. And during their sales, everything is mega cheap. I mean, you're talking $6, $7, $9. So I picked up a few things. So let's go ahead and open this shit up and see what I got. And first up is a redemption film, Jess Franco's Exorcism, starring Lina Romay, who Jess Franco was married to at some point. So she stars in a lot of his films. And if you're not familiar with Jess Franco, he makes a lot of 70s European sleaze horror films, I guess you can say. He either seems to be kind of a love or hate director, but I love his stuff. But yeah, this one says it's a gleefully solid grindhouse gem punctuated with disarming moments of visual eloquence. Exorcism is a quintessential Jess Franco film that takes the director idiosyncratic sexual obsessions and folds them within the trappings of the conventional horror film. But yeah, made during the height of the demon possession film craze, Exorcism stars Franco's wife and muse, the incomparable Lina Romay, as a performance artist who stages faux satanic rituals for the gratification of Parisian elite. But yeah, this I've never seen this, but like I said, I've liked a lot of the blind buys I bought. But yeah, this looks interesting. And next up, another redemption film. This one is from Jean Rollin. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But also like some of his work, particularly The Iron Rose is probably my favorite film. I believe that was a French horror film. Really good. If you haven't seen that, I definitely recommend that one. But I have not seen this one. I've almost bought it multiple times, and it was like, I don't know, $7 or something. So finally decided to pick it up. But this one says it's the polluted wine produced for a village's annual grape harvest festival has left all but a few rabid and some chemically endangered form of zombieism. They may saunter about like sleepwalkers, but these are not the zombies of George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. They're rather oozing transmitters of an impassioned insanity that can only be termed anarchy. So yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, and the trailer looked really cool, and it's got Bridget Leahy in it. I think that's how you pronounce it. I hear pretty much everybody else saying it Lahai, but I think it's Leahy. But I've seen her in a few films recently, from Severin and Vinegar Syndrome. All right, and then next up we got Ants. Oh, this has got a really cool slipcover on it. It's also called It Happened at Lakewood Manor. I believe this was a made-for-TV film, and it is starring, who do we got here? Bernie Casey, Linda Day George, Robert Foxworth, and Suzanne Summers from Three's Company, Barry Van Dyke, Stephen Franken, Karen Lamb, yada yada. So yeah, this one says it is a mountain resort is ravaged by a deadly force in this terrifying tale of Mother Nature's revenge. Ants, aka It Happened at Lakewood Manor. Expecting a weekend of luxurious self-indulgence, visitors of the ritzy Lakewood Manor soon discover that they are the entree of the day for an army of malevolent ants with the appetite for human flesh. Yeah, I've not seen this one, but again, this was a cheap new release. I think this was like, I don't know, $13, and it just came out. I did have this pre-ordered on Amazon, but Amazon is strange with Kino Lorber titles. I find a lot of times when a new Kino Lorber release is posted on Amazon, if you pre-order it from there, For whatever reason, it never comes out on the day of release, and then they end up a lot of times canceling your order. So I ended up just canceling mine and ordering it from Kino because they were taking forever. This one is a blind buy, another redemption film, The Comeback, a film by Pete Walker, starring Jack Jones, Pamela Stevenson, David Doyle, and Holly Palance. I wonder if that's relation to Jack Palance. And this one is about a pop star, Jack Jones, best remembered for the theme from The Love Boat. Okay, plays a singer who is haunted by the death of his estranged wife and led into a confrontation with the killer. In The Comeback, a sleep and entertaining slasher film from the director Peter Walker of Schizo, is a bloody illustration of the cost of fame. This one is from the UK, 1978. Yeah, I've heard this is pretty sweet. Yeah, I've never seen it, so again, it was like $9, so I thought, what the heck? And this one I have seen. I think this is actually the only one I've seen of this bunch, The Pit. From what I remember, this one is about a boy who discovers this deep pit in the woods, and there's some little monsters in there, kind of like, I don't know, little monsters like off the Ghoulies or something. And he basically pushes like his enemies, like kids who bully him or whatever, into this hole, and those little monsters kill him. Let's just read what it says here. Newly remastered in HD, Jamie wouldn't kill anyone unless Teddy told him to. 12-year-old Jamie, Sammy Snyder's Tom Sawyer of TV's Huckleberry Finn and His Friends, is one creepy kid. He has a perverse obsession with sex. His only friend is an evil teddy bear, and he's the only one who knows about the hole in the forest where he feeds raw meat to a ravenous pack of mutant troglodytes. Jamie will teach everyone a lesson, the kids who teased and bullied him, the mean old lady in the street, and even his pretty new babysitter. Soon they and his entire town will face the flesh-eating horror of The Pit. The one and only directorial effort by Lou Lehman, with a script by documentarian Ian A. Stewart, and featuring a wonderful cast that includes Jeannie Elias of Nomads, Sonia Smith, Videodrome, and Richard Allen of The Sadist. But yeah, this was a cool film from 1981. Yeah, I recommend that one too. Again, it was like $9 or something. So, and last one we got here is Delirium, a film by Lamberto Bava. The trailer for this one looked really interesting. This one is Goya, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Serena Grandi, star of Tinto Brass's Miranda, is a buxom centerfold working for a Pussycat magazine. In such a profession, having an admirer of two is expected, but Goya's new admirer is a vicious killer. He murders her fellow magazine models one at a time, using a variety of twisted implements of death. Goya is one lucky recipient of a collection of photos, each with murdered bodies arranged around posters of her. Renowned Italian star Grandi, known as Dolly Parton of Italy, leads the cast in this giallo classic, which features George Eastman. He's in a lot of stuff. I've seen him in a lot of films. David Brandon, Daria Nicolodi, and screen legend Capuchin. Delirium was wonderfully directed by Lamberto Bava. Now see this colorful giallo in HD. Yeah, I love giallo films. If you're not familiar with giallo, they're just Italian murder mystery movies, basically. And there was a lot of them produced by several different directors in Europe over the years. Yeah, this one looked really cool. But yeah, that's all I got. And this whole stack here was only like $60 shipped, so hard to beat. Like I said, Kino has really great deals. Their movies aren't expensive regularly anyway, but when they have the sales, which they have multiple sales throughout the year, I definitely recommend checking out KinoLorber.com and picking up some stuff from him. But that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it. And I'll check you later.